Hello, welcome to Scalp with Sid. My name is Sydney. I'm a yoga, Pilates, and bar instructor in Toronto. Today we're going to do a vinyasa flow class. Move the whole body. It is open to all levels, but I'll give some challenging options. And we'll get started down on our backs. If you do have a yoga block with you, you can bring it underneath your hips on the lowest height to get started. If you don't, you can just lie down into Shavasana. So if you're coming onto the block, lie down first, pop your hips up, and then settle them back down onto the block in a way that feels comfortable. If it feels all right, you can extend the legs and then open up the arms. Wherever you are, close the eyes and just start to tune into your breath. Feeling a sense of openness in the body, in the breath. An open mind to whatever your practice may be today. An open heart to whatever sensations, feelings, emotions may come up in your practice. An open body to exploring any new sensations as we flow. Take a few breaths here, connecting with that open energy. Add one more. Start to bring some movement to the body. You can wiggle fingers, toes, circle out wrists, ankles, whatever feels nice. All right, and then start to bend your knees, walk your feet in. If you had the block, you can keep it. I'm gonna get rid of it though. You can scooch it off to the side, drop your hips to the mat, and then find a gentle windshield wiper, knees side to side. Thinking about massaging your back into the mat here, the outsides of the hips into the mat. For one more breath. Good, find stillness through center. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. Nose comes in towards knees. Inhale. On your exhale, plant your feet pretty close to your bum, about hip width apart. Fingertips up towards the ceiling. We'll do a few hip rolls. On an inhale, you're gonna tuck your tailbone under, roll your hips up until you're at the top of a Pilates bridge, not a yoga bridge. And then on your exhale, slowly ripple down through your spine until your tailbone comes down. If you have your block and you want here, you can put it in between the inner thighs. Give it a big squeeze as you do your hip rolls. Just keep moving with your breath. If you want some movement in the arms, as you inhale, the hips lift, arms come down beside your hips. Exhale, hands come back to the ceiling. Good, I love doing this with the block. It'll really help wake up the inner thighs, the lower abs pretty quickly. If you have it, squeeze it. Don't let it just like hang out there and then maybe slip away. Squeeze in, use your breath. Good, one more like that. Lifting and lowering, inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Good, bring your block in between your hands and your thighs, knees at tabletop. If you don't have a block, no problem. Hands can just come straight to your thighs. And we're just gonna push. All I want you to do, push your hands into the block and thighs into the block, squeezing all that energy in towards your center. Belly button pulls down towards spine, find a neutral back. If you like an ab curl, you can find it here. Lift head, neck, and shoulders. Press, press, press. Hold for 3 breaths. 2, and 1. Relax down. Good. Ditch your block. Reach your right arm overhead, roll onto the right side, and then keep rolling until you're in a child's pose. Take a breath in your child's pose, letting the hips melt towards the heels, forehead presses into the mat, armpits relax down. Good, and then start to roll yourself up. We'll meet in a malasana. So step your left foot and your right foot wider than your hands. Bum comes nice and low, hands come to heart center. If this starts to feel like a little bit too much this early in your practice, you can sit on your block at any height. It'll help you keep a taller spine. Do it. All right, we're gonna reach the hands up towards the ceiling. Try to keep your malasana shape in your legs. If this is comfortable, I want you to bring your hands behind your head, and we're gonna do some circles here. So on an inhale, look up. Exhale, circle around. Just draw a nice big circle with your head. One way, and then the other. Awesome, pause through center. Reach your hands forward, tuck your chin. Breathe space into the backside body. Can you get really relaxed here? Take 1 breath. Good. Push more into your feet. Lift your hips. Find a forward fold. Heel to your feet so they're about hip width. Once you're there, inhale, find a halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant your hands. Twice more like that. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Good. Remove your block if it's behind you. We'll find a modified flow here. Hands plant, feet step back, find your high plank. Inhale here and then drop the knees. Exhale, come all the way to your stomach. Elbows bend towards your sides. Good. Inhale, find a baby cobra. Just peel the shoulders back, really small back bend. And then press into your palms, come through a tabletop. Pick your toes, find your first downward facing dog. All right, so pedal out your heels. You can sway any which way here that feels good. Beautiful. We'll do that flow one more time. This time, option to keep your knees lifted. So inhale, come forward, find your high plank. Exhale, chaturanga, just halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Good. Pause here. On your inhale, right leg's gonna lift up, find a three-legged dog. On an exhale, knee pulls in towards your nose, round the spine. Inhale, step the foot down. Exhale, come on up, high lunge. Arms sweep forward and up, hips melt low. Good, settle into your high lunge. And then we'll open up warrior two. Drop your back heel, open up, melt into your front knee. Good, start to interlace your hands behind you, reach back. And then fold on the inside of your thigh. Find a humble warrior two. Right shoulder comes close to right knee, but you're still really energetic in your lower body. Take a breath here to reach the knuckles higher. And on your exhale, hands come to the floor. Walk yourself to a wide fold. Turn all 10 toes to face the wide edge of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Melt it down here. Shake it out. Keep the knees nice and bent. One breath. And then inhale, find a halfway lift. Turn your toes out, find a goddess pose. Both knees bend, arms reach wide, lift your chest up. Good, hips sink nice and low. Hands are gonna come behind the head. We'll find that same circle we did in our Malasana. Side bend to the right, down through center, over to the left, and then look up. Switch sides, inhale left, exhale center, inhale right, exhale look up. Beautiful, reach the arms wide. And then fold back forward. Toes can come towards the wide edge. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk your hands back to frame your front foot. Step the right foot back. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Really good. Pause here for a breath. We'll do that on your other side. Inhale, left leg lifts up, three-legged. Exhale, knee to nose. Pause, push the floor away. Step the foot through. Good. Find your high lunge. Arms sweep up. Melt into your front knee. Beautiful. Inhale here. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale here, melt into your knee. Good. Interlace your hands behind you. Find that fold. Humble warrior on the inside of your left knee. Knuckles nice and high. Take a breath in. Exhale, hands come down. Walk yourself into your wide fold. Inhale, halfway lift when you get there. Exhale, fold. Good, just take a breath. Relax your neck. Good. Come halfway up, and then turn your toes out. Come into your goddess pose again. You can lift yourself all the way up. Arms reach wide. Then hands come behind your head. Inhale over to the left to start this time. Exhale, roll through center. Inhale, right. Exhale, look up. Inhale to the right. Exhale, down. Inhale left, exhale up. Good, arms reach wide, lengthen the spine, and then fold. Turn the toes forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, walk your hands to frame your left foot. Find your flow. Left foot steps back, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Good, pause here for a breath. Feeling a little bit more energy coursing through your body. Take a breath with that energy. Good. Inhale, right leg lifts up, three-legged. Exhale, you're gonna bring your knee to the outside of your elbow. Pause. And do that twice more. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, outside of elbow. Inhale, up. Outside of elbow. Inhale, up one more time. We'll place that foot down. We'll switch sides. Inhale, left leg lifts up. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, up. Exhale, outside. Good. One more. Beautiful. Place that left foot down. We're gonna bring both knees to the outsides of the hands. If you can jump there, jump there. If not, just bring one leg forward and then the other. Good, so knees nice and wide, toes touch right underneath your bum. And we'll wiggle the butt cheeks in front of your heels. Plant your hands behind you. Pause here. This is your sleeping hero, but we're not gonna come very far back. I want you to just pause. Look up towards the ceiling, push your hands down and then broaden your chest. Good, see if you can lift your hips here. Just a really slight hip lift away from your heels and then drop the hips back down. Really nice stretch for the fronts of the hips, the fronts of the thighs. Twice more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Good, one more. Exhale, lower. Beautiful. Walk your hands forward, find a child's pose. Drop your head, take a breath. On your next breath, roll yourself up just so you can plant your hands. Step back into your downward facing, and then pause there. Good, on your next inhale, right leg lifts, three-legged. Exhale, knee to nose so you can step through. Find a runner's lunge. Arms are gonna sweep back. Hold here. Really press into your front heel, contain through your core. And then hands are gonna come to heart center. You're gonna twist 3 times, but try not to hook the elbow. So inhale, twist to the right. Exhale, unwind. Might be a really small twist. Inhale to the right. Exhale, unwind. One more, inhale, twist. And then open the arms. You can hook the outside of the left hand to the outside of the right thigh. Right hand nice and high. Big breath here to twist. Good, unwind. Both hands are gonna come down to the floor. Then find a lizard. Heel toe your right foot so it's wider than your right hand. Back knee drops down. Good, get nice and soft in your hips. You're gonna reach the right arm forward, up, and then back. Again, we're not gonna hold on to anything here. See if you can just bend the left leg and then straighten the left leg. Twice more like that. Little bend and release. If it doesn't feel good for the knee, just stay still. One more. Beautiful. Tuck your back toes. Lift the back knee, open up into a revolve lunge, right hand to the ceiling. Pause here. Good, and then we're gonna find either a side plank or you can come halfway. So come onto the outside of your left foot, right foot either comes halfway or all the way. Good, we're gonna do 3 lifts of the hips. So inhale, lower the hips, reach to the back of the room. Exhale, reach up. If you're in your side plank, you can do this as well. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. One more. Exhale, lift. Come fully into your high plank, both hands down, both feet down. Move through your flow. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Good. Come back to your downward facing. Take a breath. Good. Inhale, left leg lifts up, 3-legged. Exhale, knee to nose, step through, find your runners, arms sweep back. Find your energy here. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Good, contain through the core. Bring your hands back to heart center. 3 twists to your left. Rotate through the spine as much as you can. Good, exhale, unwind. Inhale, twist. Exhale, unwind. Last one, and we hold. Stay nice and high though. Right hand reaches down, left hand to the ceiling. Lengthen the crown of the head forward. One breath. Good, look down, plant both hands. And then find your lizard, wiggle that left foot wide, hips come low, knee comes down. Good. Left arm reaches forward, up and back. Pause here, see how that back knee feels. If you can, bend it and lengthen. Twice more. Good, last one. And then tuck those back toes, lift your back knee, come into your revolved lunge, left hand up to the ceiling. Beautiful, hold for a breath here, find energy in the full body. And then more weight in your right hand, find your side plank, either halfway with that left foot or all the way. And find those 3 hip lifts. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Inhale to lower, exhale, lift. Amazing, one more. Flow all the way into your plank. And then move through your vinyasa. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Good, widen your feet at the back of your mat. We're gonna come back to your malasana. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Bring your bum nice and low. Hands come to heart. Pause here. Connect outer arms into inner thighs. Get taller through the crown of the head. All right, you can stay right here. If you have handstand hops in your practice or it's something you would like to practice, we're gonna hop up and down your mat. So hands plant, you're gonna kick your bum and then land the feet. Hands plant, kick the bum. Do that a bunch of times. And then plant your hands, step your feet back, and then walk back into your malasana. All right, you can do that one more time up and down your mat, or if you're holding your malasana, just hang. Try to land softly. Good. And then come back into your malasana at the back of your mat. From here, we're just gonna walk the fingertips forward. Tuck the chin, hold for a moment. 2 big breaths. On your next breath, start to walk yourself back to your down dog. Narrow the feet. Good, pause here. Inhale, right leg lifts up. Exhale, knee to nose. Step the foot through, find a low lunge. Back knee comes down. Arms come up to start. If you know that the hips aren't super low here for you, I want you to find your block, bring it under your left hand. We're gonna twist here. So find your revolved lunge in your low lunge. So right arm's gonna lift, you're gonna look up towards it, maybe hips come higher. And then from here, we're gonna stay twisted as you come into your half split. So you're gonna have to pick up the block, bring it with you, send your bum back as the right leg straightens. All right, so it's really small movement here. Choose the height of the block that helps you. And just keep moving. Inhale brings you forward into your lunge. Keep that twist. Exhale brings you back. One more. Inhale brings you forward. Exhale brings you back. Once you're back in your half splits, revolved, you can stay here or bring your hands down, ditch the block. Both hands down, head melts. Good, take a breath. One more inhale. Exhale, start to spring yourself forward. We're gonna come into a half moon. Right hand reaches out in front of right foot. Left side opens up. Just for a breath. And we'll land in a warrior 2. Bend your front knee, lift on up. Good. Flip your front palm, dance it back, reverse your warrior 2. Take a big breath here. And windmill your arms down, frame your front foot. Step it back. Move through your flow. Staying connected to your breath. Moving at your pace. Inhale, left leg lifts up, 3-legged. Exhale, knee to nose, step through, find your low lunge, back knee drops. Come up for a moment. Let's see how this leg feels. So you definitely don't need your block. I just find it helps make this less awkward because this is an awkward flow. Sometimes that happens. Find your revolved low lunge, left hand high, right hand stays down on the floor of the block. Keep your twist as you send your hips back. Find your revolved half splits. You might feel a lot of sensations on the outside of your hip. Breathe into them. Inhale, come forward. Good. Exhale, open up. Send the hips back. One more. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Good. One more breath here. And then just square off. Both hands come down. Head drops. Give it a nice shake. One breath. Start to tuck your back toes. Bring yourself forward. Find your half moon. Left hand down. Right side opens. Take a breath. Lengthen here. Good. Land in your warrior 2. Back foot drops. Melt into your front knee. Flip your front palm. Dance it back. Big breath in. Good. Windmill the arms down. Frame your front foot. Step it back. Find your flow. And be back in your down dog. Good. We're going to meet on our seat. So if you have a jump through, you can jump through. If not, just bring one leg forward and the other. Bring your legs out in front of you. All right, plant your hands behind you, plant your feet in front of you. Your left hand's gonna come forward and we're gonna do some circles. All right, so not a full circle wheel just yet. Just lift your hips. Left arm crosses the body and then reaches up and back, almost like a wild thing. And then bring it back down and switch sides. Right arm circles. You can make this really flowy. Inhale as you lift up. Exhale as you come down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. If you do have a full circle wheel in your practice, this time go into it. So you circle around. You have to rotate on the heel of your hand and then come out the other way. Good, and then switch. Inhale as you lift. Exhale at the top. Inhale to come out. Awesome. Cross your ankles, plant your hands, move through your flow. Feet back in your downward facing. Pause. On an inhale, come high on your toes, look forward. Exhale, find a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step the feet together, big toes touch. Find your chair pose, arms sweep forward and up. Bum comes low. Just pause for a breath. We'll lower down into your boat pose. Hips drop, feet lift. Just take a breath here. And then come all the way onto your back through your low boat and then relax down. Good, shake it out. All right, take a breath here in stillness. And then walk your feet in. Give your knees a little windshield wipe, just like how we started practice. Good. Once you've done an even amount both sides, settle back through center. Bring the soles of the feet to touch and just let the knees fall to the sides. Hands can come to inner thighs or palms just flip to the ceiling on the floor. I want you to close the eyes here. Can you notice any tension in the body that you might be holding on to? Use a few slow breaths to let it go. Good, once that's gone, I want you to start to pay attention to anything that feels really good in the body. Maybe the hips feel extra open today. Maybe you felt really connected to your breath as we flowed, or that one half split just felt a little better than the last time you were on your mat. Just draw those positive moments to mind here and take a few breaths with them. Getting used to allowing yourself to feel proud of yourself, to feel good about little wins. Easier to practice in moments of stillness on your mat. And then we'll get better at practicing them in more chaotic moments in the rest of your life. Take one more breath like that. Good, we're gonna stay pretty still. Just close the knees together. Walk the feet to the width of your mat. Let your knees knock in towards one another. You can almost tuck your tailbone under like I just did. Lift it up, tuck it, and then put it back down. And then pause here. Let's bring right hand to belly, left hand to heart, and take a few closing breaths. Close the eyes. On your inhale, can you feel your belly rise into your right hand and then your chest rise into your left hand? As you exhale, chest falls and belly falls. A few more like that. As you inhale, I want you to fill up with as much positive energy as you can gather in this moment. When you exhale, release anything that you don't want to take off your mat with you. Two more like that. Inhale, fill up with the good. Exhale, release any bad. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, release. Good. You can flutter the eyes open. If you want to stay here, stay here. Have a longer Shavasana. If you would like, you can finish your class seated, rock up and down a few times. Just sit up really tall. Thank you so much for moving with me today. As always, please let me know in the comments how class went. And if you have any comments, requests, anything for next time, let me know. Have a great rest of your day.